Well, good morning. I think the rain is about to come, and we'll have a fun time in here with wonderful programming. I'm Linda Cornish. I'm president for Seafood Nutrition Partnership, and I will be your MC for today. So you'll see me up here quite often. I just thank you all for being amateur meteorologists, for figuring out that it's going to be okay to attend this event. And we wish all the folks in the Carolinas great safety today. I just first want to thank the Kaiser Family Foundation for providing this beautiful space at the Barbara Jordan Conference Center. I don't know if some of you know, but as background, Barbara Jordan served on the board of trustee for the Kaiser Family Foundation. And she was an American lawyer, educator, politician, and also the first Southern African-American woman to serve on the House of Representatives in Congress. And so through this room and conference center, her legacy lives on for all of us to make a positive impact on public health. So I'm glad we're able to carry on that legacy in our own small way. The vision for Seafood Nutrition Partnership is to just help all of us have a space carved out to talk about seafood for human health. And I think that's a really unique area where there hasn't really been a focus before. I know we're very focused on promoting sustainable seafood and responsible aquaculture. And but we also want to make sure that there is the space to talk about how important it is to make sure that Americans eat seafood at least twice a week per the dietary guidelines for better health. And so for us, we are a charitable nonprofit that is empowering Americans to eat more seafood through partnerships and collaboration. Many of you are here, are supporters, donors, sponsors, stakeholders, and I just thank you for being this village to help us get this message out about how important it is for Americans to eat sustainable seafood. This is our second annual State of the Science Symposium, and this is a vision of our Scientific and Nutrition Advisory Council to have a space where they share the latest status on the science of seafood nutrition for human health. We spent a whole day yesterday with our scientific council going through the latest science, and my brain is just so full and exploded by the end of the day. So it was wonderful. And so after their meeting, they thought it would be a wonderful opportunity to share their knowledge and expertise with a larger public audience. And so we thank you for joining us today in this. The goal for this symposium is really to convert year after year leaders in global health to talk about the advances in seafood for human health. And this year, we have attendees from all corners of the world. We have attendees from the UK, Netherlands, Norway, Ecuador, Alaska, and Ohio. So I'm so happy to see everybody here today. I want to recognize our sponsors for this program. Without you, this program would not be made possible. So our platinum sponsor is Alaska Seafood Marketing Institute. And all the seafood that you will enjoy today is from Alaska Seafood. And so hopefully you enjoy some breakfast today. Gold sponsors are Sustainable Shrimp Partnership, and they came all the way from Ecuador. Thank you. Wiley's Finest Wild Alaskan Fish Oil, welcome. And they're from a town called Coshocton, right? Thank you. Ohio. Silver sponsors Global Aquaculture Alliance, thank you. Global Organization for EPA, DHA, Vital Choice, and our table sponsors are Nature Conservancy and Vera Maris. And this afternoon's reception is sponsored by Chateau Saint Michel and Lagunitas Brewery Company. A couple of the other stakeholders I want to recognize that are in the room, and I'll ask you to raise your hand, are our board of directors. Please raise your hand. Scientific Nutrition Advisory Council. Our National Leadership Council. There's a few in the back there. Thank you. And our speakers, we all have some exercise today. And I just want to thank all of you for investing in this day to learn about the topics that we're about to deliver today. We will be active on social, and so if you're on Twitter or Instagram, please use hashtag seafood, the number 4 health. And we trended last year at our symposium, so hopefully we'll beat those records. On your table is the agenda for the day, and there's just one small change. We invited Senator Murkowski and Senator Wicker to make a few remarks, and so they've recorded some messages for us today. And so we will share Senator Murkowski's message, followed by a message from Dr. Paul Doremus from NOAA, and then we'll share Senator Wicker's message. And lastly, our call to action at our nonprofit is to make sure that everyone takes the pledge to eat seafood at least twice a week. And so on your table is a survey, and on the back is a pledge, and that is your ticket to the reception. So make sure you fill that out. And lastly, before we get started, please have your phones on silent, and we will get started now with Dr. Brenna. I'd like to introduce Dr. Brenna to the audience and up to the podium here. He will share the new health study findings on eating seafood and omega-3s. Dr. Brenna sat on the 2015 Dietary Guidelines for Advisory Committee. He's a professor at Dell Medical School at UT Austin, and also on the board of Seafood Nutrition Partnership. Tom?